It is Wednesday. We love Wednesday because that's time when we invite Mike Giordano in for Mike on the Money. So if you're saving for your child's education, and I hope you are, there's a big update that Mike's going to tell us about today. New tax rules have made 529 plans more flexible than ever, and that could actually change how families think about college savings. So Mike, let's start here. What change in tax laws have made the 529 plans even more powerful?
Yeah, well, oftentimes people think of 529 plans as saving for college, right? But a few years back, they allowed you to then save for expenses between kindergarten and 12th grade, right? This year, you can double the amount that you can actually deduct for expenses between kindergarten and 12th grade. So this is great for anybody who's got their kids in private school, homeschooling, any kind of tutoring, the curriculum, the expenses, the textbooks, anything you need for those types of schooling, you can now deduct up to $20,000. In the state of South Carolina, all of that is, all of your deductions is state tax.
Okay,
exempt.
That's real money.
Yeah.
So a lot of parents are saying, though, okay, that's all great, but what if my child gets a scholarship, or what if they don't go to college? They're not looking at that, K through 12 part. What do I do with that money if I don't really need it?
Yeah, I would say the biggest concern parents have when they come to me is they say, I'm worried about overfunding this account, right? And so, yeah, two big expenses you have. If you don't take the money out for qualified purposes, educational expenses, then you do look at income taxes and penalties on the money you're withdrawing, right? If you have a scholarship, you don't have to pay the penalty. You just have the income tax portion. But you can get around the income tax and the penalty if you roll the money from a 529 account into a Roth IRA, which they started letting you do in the last few years. The key here is that, Johnny graduates college, gets his first job, and you say, okay, let's put the money into a Roth IRA, and you can put up to $35,000 into it. It's a wonderful thing. The key is that Johnny has to be working in order to be able to do that.
Okay, and I'll also, just to say as an aside, it pays for a lot more than just tuition.
Absolutely.
So there are a lot of great expenses that can also come out of that. Okay, what about if oh, hey, this sounds too good to be true? What's in the fine print? What are the key rules around using that unused money and rolling that into, where's the hatchet being?
So the big thing the government wants is that they'll allow you to make these transfers into a Roth IRA, but they don't want you to do it when, like, Johnny's flipping the cap right at the end of and he's graduating. They don't want you to just jam the money in there and then flip it
by the way.
Yeah, so there are some stipulations. You basically have to have the account open for 15 years. You can't, you have to have the money in there for at least 5 years. So if you're thinking about Johnny graduating, he's 22 years old, you pretty much needed the money. You need to open up the account when Johnny was 7, so around second grade. So this is why it's another reason why it's good to start early.
Okay, a lot of parents come to you. You and your wife are also parents. What are some things that people mistakes that they're making around these that people really need to know about? Yeah,
I would say there's 3 big mistakes people make. The first one is that they don't want to start too early because they're like, I got plenty of time, I'm worried about overfunding the account, all that kind of stuff. The earlier you start, the more growth opportunities you have because you can invest more in stocks and that account can grow faster. That's the first biggest mistake. Second big mistake is in the state of South Carolina, where they give you this state tax deduction on the money you put into it. When a child gets into college, sometimes people just write the check to the college. They don't even incorporate the 529 plan into it at the last minute. And you can still make big savings by running things through your 529 plan, even if the child's in college. This is a big one that a lot of people don't think about.
So pay to the 529 and then let it pay that
There's a couple different routes you can do, but utilize the 529. It can help you at least get the deduction. And the third biggest one is simply that people don't think that you could have 2 different strategies. You have a strategy for Johnny going to college. You have a strategy for the private schooling, the homeschooling, tutoring, and all that kind of stuff. And so the 2 different strategies can go hand in hand to accelerate your benefits.
Well, this is lovely. It's great to hear about these changes too. Anything that parents can do to get a leg up on their children's education is terrific.
Absolutely.
Mike Giordano, thank you so much. Always great to see you.